Yesterday, when it came to the news from Cartoon Network, Steven Universe is returning, but it's only focusing on Lars when it comes to his group of space pirates, which the series will be called Steven Universe Laws of the Stars. Ever since I seen this yesterday, it actually got me invested to the point that it could have potential in order to make more development when it comes to the diamonds in the gem empire, to where you can instantly see that this could actually take place after future, but at the same time also in the aftermath of the season 5 premiere and seeing the information of how Lars became a space pirate. Truth be told, some people are mostly disappointed that the main characters aren't returning, but then again, this is never a terrible idea. And every time I think of how this would be executed when it comes to the development of Lars being a space pirate, but also new development when it comes to the other gems, it's still potential because other characters in Steven Universe still have potential when it comes to development. And while this isn't really the top when it comes to other characters like Lapis, maybe Aquamarine and Eyeball, depending on how you feel about those characters, but truth be told, this is the type of stuff that people would instantly watch a spin-off series of, to where they will probably be more acceptance of not having Steven Universe content that involves the main characters. This is the describe of the series itself. Exclusive, produced by Sugar alongside her partner and OKKO Let's Be Heroes creator Lan Jones Corti. Steven Universe Laws of the Stars will follow up on the original show, tracking fan favorite characters like Lars, described as an entitled teenager and space outlaw. According to the official description, the sequel series will chart Lars and his pirate crew as they smuggle contraband, invade the authorities, and uncover the darkest secrets of the fallen gem empire. Granted, it may not include the aftermath of Steven Universe Season 5 premiere, but it would still probably include how Lars became a space pirate. It really gave you the impression that with these types of ideas of mine, they're gonna actually give out more development when it comes to the gem empire itself, and while it didn't describe the diamonds themselves, it's still worth considering that it could happen. Like, throughout this entire time when it comes to how the Stephen and Connie situation just got in the way of Lars' development. Sorry, the garbage or recycling bin is picking up the bin of garbage or recycling. And just by witnessing on the fact that we don't get how Lars became a space pirate, that literally was a slap to the face. And every time you take into consideration that you never understand how Lars ended up becoming a space pirate and how he acted the way he is after the events of the season 5 premiere, this is the reason onto why I didn't like the Laws of the Stars episode, because of the Stephen and Connie situation, even to this day. Because if you try to take that out, it's really difficult to really please Lars on being a space pirate when through the majority before that you were instantly thinking on how he's managed to survive in outer space, and the citizens in Beach City are really concerned about his absence. That's literally what makes this entire episode difficult for me to get on board with, to where you expected more from it rather than just having another arc getting in the way. And for someone who enjoys Stephen and Connie, there's a reason onto why I'm not fanboy on it due to stuff like this just instantly getting in the way with other development that is really integral to the Gem Empire and situations involving Steven. So that brings me to the question that people may have been thinking about ever since clicking on this video. Am I going to be reviewing episodes from the spin-off once it comes out? Possibly. I am considered on reviewing the first episode, but then again, you never know what I'm going to be doing when it comes to other projects in the future. I'm still attempting to doing Summerpalooza 6 despite not happening next year. Even with the 3 shows I'm going to be marathoning, despite the fact that I'm taking a break of it for nearly 3 months. And after reviewing all the Steven Universe episodes last year, I really need to take a break legitimately and mentally due to how it's giving me so much stress. I mean, some people may be disappointed that no newer Cartoon Network shows are getting greenlit, as in shows similar to Cricket the Creek, to the point that the main series, like Adventure Time regular show, Amazing World Gumball, and this show are gonna be separate from different networks. But at the same time, I really need to... But at the same time, I am also getting really sick of people's opinions when it comes to flip-flopping on original content. But at the same time, they wanted nostalgia when it comes to their favorite shows, and truth be told, there's no side that is better than each other anymore, than the other, basically. Like, I've been trying my hardest to think of the illusion that newer cartoons is what's really matters, but at the same time, when a new movie comes out in theaters, no one is interested, and when it comes to the effort that was put in, if it was done correctly, like Pixar's Elemental 2 years ago, it didn't make a difference. I mean, to point this out, there was a reason that reviewing newer cartoons just isn't really my main priority, despite the fact that I'm considered on reviewing a newer cartoon this summer. It just really gave me the impression that trying to go with something new, and then people just can't be able to take their own advice or consideration literally, then I honestly can't really go against with revivals and whatnot. Granted, some shows didn't really need to come back, mainly regular show, and The Amazing World of Gumball has a reason on coming back, but at this point, I can't be able to process everything due to how it's just overwhelming, and I just literally want to instantly move on from it. Granted, I do want to review multiple cartoons and multiple shows per month if I'm back in the mood, but as of now, me being bummed out and burned out with thinking about all this is just, there's literally no right or wrong answer anymore with these topics. There just isn't. So with that being said, when it comes to Steven Universe's spin-off, I am considered on watching it and planning on reviewing it if I have the abilities to. It would probably make me keep up on Steven Universe content since I reviewed all the episodes, but at the same time, we'll just see. I'm Lonely Fanboy 48 here, and I'll see you guys on the first day of summer when I review another new cartoon.